How do you climb the ladder in IT? Stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Zach with IT Career Questions, and today I am going to tell you, potentially, how you can climb the ladder in IT. And one of the biggest, really, answers to that question is dedication. And there's really things that you've probably heard many times before that I'm going to tell you again, and I'm really going to hope and pray that this sticks in your brain because it's really dedication, persistence, learning. These are like three things that you really need to really climb any type of ladder in any job position, because you really need to be dedicated to the job that you're in to climb the ladder. Now, I'm really going to focus mainly on climbing the ladder in one specific job, because in IT, if you're going to climb a ladder outside of one specific area, it's generally pretty easy. You're going to, move from one job to another. And if you're moving from one job to another, you should generally be moving up in position when you're transferring jobs. But if you're looking to actually climb the ladder in your current job, so say you start out as a tech and you move to a senior tech, and then you go to like a junior admin to a senior admin, or a system administrator, or to a like director or something like that. These are things that you can do to really climb the ladder, and dedication is one of them. You really have to be dedicated to that job, and your managers and the staff that you work with really need to see that dedication, and they always need to see that smiling face, because that's huge. The dedication that you really put into that job, and people see that. People see dedication. People see the passion and the strive that you put into the job. They see how much you care about the actual job that you're doing, and the things that you do for people in that job. When you're fixing issues for people, and when you're closing tickets for people, and doing all of these great things for people, people see the way that you actually go about doing it. And when you're dedicated to a job, it actually shows in the performance of your job. The customer service end, all the way to the actual physical job duties that you are doing. It shows because you're really doing things to the T. So there is that portion of it. So dedication, persistence. So staying persistent in what you're doing is huge, because you always need to be on top of things. You need to constantly be on top of everything that you're doing, right? I mean, that's pretty much a given in IT. You really need to be on top of everything that you're doing at all times, because IT is busy, all day, every day, never stops, always growing, always moving forward. Out of this world stuff is happening pretty much all the time. I mean, IT grows at an enormous rate. It's just insane. So the persistence part, you really just need to keep yourself on your toes at all times, and just make sure that you're able to move yourself forward, and stay dedicated at that same time. And with the persistence comes that learning portion of it, because again, with IT growing and being as enormous as it is, you're going to have to learn a lot. You're going to have to learn all of these new technologies, and the way that all of these things happen, and the way that all of these new softwares and applications and all these new Windows updates and affect different servers, and just crazy things like that as an example, right? There's lots of stuff to learn, so you always need to be learning. That's one of the biggest things about IT for sure. But as far as climbing the ladder, I mean, those are like three big things that you need to always make sure that you are doing to be prepared to climb the ladder in the first place. Aside from the obvious, making sure that you're on time for your job and performing your job duties, A+ all the time. You are getting 100% ratings on all of your work that you're doing at all times, right? You are getting great performance reviews. You are having, people telling your boss that you are doing a great job. These will definitely help you, climb that ladder, if you will. Trying to stay later in work, kissing up definitely helps climb the ladder. I know people don't want to hear that, but that does definitely help. Trying to learn new systems, trying to learn different things outside of your normal job duties will definitely help you climb that ladder also. And that again goes to, kind of kissing up, because you will be trying to absorb as much as you possibly can to move forward in that next job duty up that ladder. So take that next step. You're going to want to absorb as much material and information as you can to climb that ladder and move forward. So I don't know, these are just kind of a few things that I could really think of off the top of my head to climb the ladder in IT. There's definitely a lot more, and I think I probably want to make another video on this. But these are just kind of a few things, like really split-second video that I wanted to make. Obviously it wasn't a split second, this was a few minutes long. But I really wanted to stress, like, these are really important things that you need to kind of keep in mind if you want to move forward in IT. These are things that you need to do, need to really think about and recognize if you're really looking to move forward in your current position or just thinking down the road on what you need to do and be prepared for. So I hope this helps somewhat. Be prepared for another video that's probably a lot more organized than this one. I apologize for the not so much organized video that this one was, but stay tuned for another one. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you have more questions, if you want to leave some comments in regards to this one, if you guys have some great ideas about climbing the ladder, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. As always, thank you for watching. Take it easy.